Hello, hello, hello. Let's see if this is working. I believe that it is working. And I believe that we're here for another Ring of Honor TV review episode 106 to be exact. Insane that we've done 106 of these ROH TV reviews. Is it a bit insane that there's been 106 ROH episodes on Honor Club, but that is the case. We're here to talk about the 106th episode of Ring of Honor on Honor Club. This episode is a bit longer than usual, so we'll get right into it. Before that, though, do want to give a cheap plug. This weekend is AEW Revolution 2025. If you want to know my thoughts, opinions, and preview of the event, I did film a predictions video already on the channel, so appreciate you if you check that out. Also, earlier in the week, did a retro review of Revolution 2022, so check that out as well. Other than that, let's get into this episode of ROH. Like I said, a bit longer than usual. And we kick it off with a backstage interview filmed after or during Dynamite, after Dynamite. But it is Renee Paquette interviewing the Learning Tree and giving praise to Chris Jericho for retaining his Ring of Honor World Championship against Bandito a couple weeks ago, but asked Jericho if he is frustrated that the other members have not picked up some wins as of late. And Jericho has admitted that he is disappointed in them and their lack of success, and he knows what they can bring to the table, and they need to live up to their opportunities and potential. So, spoiler alert, we do see this trio a little bit later in the episode. As our opening contest is a women's title match with Athena defending against Catalina. The two taunt one another after delivering an arm drag. Catalina attempts a dive to the outside, but Athena catches her with an enziguri. And once back of the ring, Catalina attempts to hit a splash, but Athena hits her with a super kick. Athena continues to have the advantage until Catalina hits a flying knee and a top rope drop kick. The electric chair by Catalina gets a close 2 count. A pair of power bombs also gets a 2 count for Athena. Athena then locks in a crossface that Catalina turns into a pin and then stands up to deliver a pedigree that gets a 2 count. Then Athena hits a running forearm in the corner in perfect position to hit O-face and to retain her championship. After the match, we get a code of honor, and they just stand there, and they just stand there, and they just stand there as Athena delivers one more forearm. I really enjoyed this title match. It was very back and forth, very good. I enjoyed it. I don't want to say it's the highlight of the episode because it means that the rest of the episode there wasn't anything as noteworthy. But like I said, I enjoyed it. That was the third time that I said it. I might say it one more time by the end of this video. We go backstage with the MXM collection, who are holding their tag team championships, but mainly they did not lose at Global Wars Australia a couple weeks ago, and that match didn't even really count because it was in Australia. Nothing there really matters or even counts, and that they might be looking to claim the other tag team title later in the episode. Tag team action up next as Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh take on McCallion and Slade. Lethal and Slade start the match off, but it's not long until Lethal is trapped in his opponent's corner, and then he eventually makes the tag to Singh, who scares off both of his opponents and even takes on both of his opponents, including a double choke slam and a double body slam, leading to Lethal and Satnam picking up the victory. A quick matchup up next between Billy Starks versus Milo. Starks is aggressive early, which she has been in a lot of her matchups as of recently. This leads to her having a dominant performance and winning off of a swan dive. Next matchup, John Cruz and Olamide. Oh my god, I know I was going to bother. Olamide. I've no clue how to fucking say this now. It's going to really bother me. Olumide. Olamide, I believe is how they said it. It was very weird how it's pronounced. I apologize to you sincerely. But they are taking on Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes as Olamide and Sammy start the match off. It is very back and forth until the Sons of Texas win the matchup after a final cut from Dustin and a Swanton Bomb by Sammy. So it took me longer to say one of the participants' names before the notes for the match because this was a very quick match, as the important note came after the match, as the Sons of Texas didn't even get to celebrate for that long as the MXM collection come out to attack them and to claim that other tag team championships. But they'll be leaving here with no tag team championships as Mansoor accidentally hits Mason with their title, and Dustin traps him in the corner to deliver the Shattered Dreams and retrieve Sammy's title back. So the Sons of Texas now have both of their tag team titles back. Next matchup was very quick but very fun for as long as it lasted. That matchup included the Beast Mortos versus Sonico. It's a fast pace from the start with both continuing this until Mortos hits a couple of enziguris and chops and claws at the eyes of Sonico, and the match concludes after a big Samoan drop and pile driver by Mortos. Next matchup is Thunder Rosa versus Brittany Brooks. We get thunderous chops by Rosa, pun intended, and this continues throughout the match. A big drop kick and suplex by Rosa also gets a 2 count. Then she wins off a Tijuana bomb. This was a good matchup with Brooks kind of screwing up by taunting a lot during the duration of this match and screwing her opportunity of winning. As now we have a big tag team matchup taking place up next. The Infantry versus the brother duo of Bandito and Gravity. Gravity and Dean start the match off mainly with drop kicks from Gravity and Bandito once he tags in. This changes once the Infantry targets Gravity's leg area and trap him in their side of the ring. Finally is able to make the tag to Bandito, who tosses Bravo into Dean, and with both the brothers doing dives to the outside afterwards, the Infantry deliver a double choke slam with Gravity needing to break up the pin, and the double choke slam was on Bandito. Bandito dives to the outside, and we think he was going to hit the 21 plex, but instead he did a dive to the outside onto Bravo, as Gravity hits the 21 plex on Sean Dean to pick up the victory, but they do not get to celebrate for very long as Big Bill and Brian Keith attack both men, with Chris Jericho slowly but surely making his way to the ring and delivering title belt shots to their face. So there is that. Now we have a interesting discovery, a developing story, let's put it that way. Athena is backstage with 2 new minions, and they're listening to her talk and brag about her victory earlier. And then someone appears, and they said that they're going to go warm up the car. That person that appears is a returning Diamante, who notices that Billy Starks was not there, and Athena doesn't care where Billy is and doesn't even really want to talk about Billy. But Diamante tells Athena that she's now minion number 1. So maybe a partnership is brewing here. A learning ship under their learning tree. You've got a new learning tree in ROH/AEW. Time will tell, but an interesting development nonetheless. So now we have another tag team bout, this one involving Shay Cabrano and Badu Tito of TMDK versus the Gates of Agony. Now, I will admit to you, I don't know if both members are in TMDK, because they came out to the TMDK music and had the Titantron, but I'm pretty sure they only said Badu Tito is in TMDK on commentary. Nonetheless, I'm probably going to refer to them as TMDK throughout the match. So TMDK members versus the Gates of Agony. This is the first matchup tonight. I like to mention it throughout the duration of the show, but this is the first matchup tonight to have no code of honor, as the TMDK members attack the Gates of Agony even before their entrances are done, and even use a chair. And it is of note that it was before the bell rung, which I kind of thought with how long the Brawl was going that we weren't even going to get a match, but we do, with Khan and Tito starting the match off, and Khan struggling after the attack that had happened. Khan lands a big suplex to Tito, setting up the tag to Toa, who delivers several big clotheslines and a cannonball to the outside. Once back in, Toa delivers a pounce, period, on Shay and follows it up with the Gates of Agony, and the Gates of Agony pick it up a victory, which they've done a majority of times throughout their ROH tenures. Now we have our main event, CMLL six-man tag team match, trios match, Lucha Rules. We've had this the past couple weeks. We got another one here as the team of Blue Panther, Blue Panther Jr., and Dark Panther take on Valiente, Euforia, and Gran Guerrero. It is of note that Commander is watching in the crowd like he was last week, and they made note that Dark Panther has a TV title match lined up at some point. Blue Panther Jr. and Valiente start the match off with Euforia and Dark Panther soon coming in. Then we have the trio of Panthers triple teaming on all of their opponents, which was mainly Blue Panther Jr. and Dark Panther holding their opponent's legs open as Blue Panther delivered a headbutt to the area, that would be opened up by legs being open. I think you know what I'm talking about. If not, you probably don't want to. This changes after a triple powerbomb is delivered onto Blue Panther Jr. Later, a triple drop kick is delivered onto Dark Panther. Then we get dives to the outsides by Dark Panther and Blue Panther Jr. and a crossbody by Blue Panther, and I put in quotations, Senior, in the ring. Follow this up with a Hurricane Rana to the outside. Dark Panther delivers dives to the outside as well, while Blue Panther is in the ring and rolls up Euforia to pick up the win for the trio of Panthers, who I believe are all related. I believe that Blue Panther is the father to both men, which I kind of wish they would have specified that a little bit more, but it is what it is. We close out the show with another CMLL six-man tag team matchup. And like I said, this episode was a bit longer than usual. A lot of things happened. A handful, I won't say a lot, but a couple of developing stories to follow up on. And I'm intrigued to see what the hell happens on next week's episode of Ring of Honor Wrestling. So I do appreciate y'all all for watching this. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I know that I told y'all this setup was temporary of me on Twitch and filming and then uploading the VOD for my reviews, which, to be fair, for me, is just easier, and I feel it's slightly better, but it just gets a bit weird when I'm filming on Fight Forever, because it's kind of an outdated game by now. Granted, the times that I have filmed ROH reviews for this, each episode has involved somebody that is in the game. So this kind of made me feel a little bit better. So I'm glad that Sammy and Dustin competed tonight. They're going against the Lucha Bros, who they're in the news as of late, and are former Ring of Honor Tag Champions, which is the main reason that I used them. So I apologize for these little side tangents that I go on, but at least I saved it for the end of the video. So there is that. And I'm also trying to delay to see if the match freaking ends, which Dustin's looking at the wrong guy. So if y'all want to really know who wins this match, comment it, and I'll tell y'all it. So I do appreciate y'all for watching again. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you when I see you, because I'm out for now. Goodbye.